Hello students! In our previous videos, we learnt about excretion mechanism for disposal of waste material in humans. Today, let us learn about waste disposal mechanism in plants. As we know that excretion is the process of elimination of metabolic wastes from the bodies of living beings. May it be plants or may it be animals. For example, unicellular organisms remove metabolic waste directly through their cell surface, while multicellular organisms, especially humans, have complex organs and special systems for removal of such wastes. Students, but have you ever thought, do plants produce waste materials? And if they do, then how these waste materials get removed from their body? Plants, also like all other living beings, produce waste material since they also carry out metabolic processes. Plant cells mainly use carbohydrates for their various metabolic processes, unlike animal cells, which use proteins for the same. And students, do you know that waste materials formed as the end products of carbohydrate metabolism are far less poisonous and toxic than those formed in the process of protein metabolism. And so plants do not require specialized organs or tissues for the elimination of these waste materials. Now students, can you think of reason why plants do not require such elaborate mechanisms or systems for excretion? As we know that the rate of production and the accumulation of waste materials is much slower in plants and also less toxic as compared to animals, which generate lot of waste products and toxic waste products. To deal with such accumulation and excretion of waste materials, plants have evolved efficient ways to reuse these byproducts of all the processes. For example, carbon dioxide and water produced during respiration are reused during photosynthesis. To summarize, waste material in plants are produced at a much slower rate and in smaller quantities. They are less toxic and can be reused efficiently by plants themselves. And because of these factors, plants do not need specialized tissues or elaborate organs for excretion. Now let us look at some common waste materials in plants and how are they removed or how are they reused. Simplest of plant waste materials are the gases released during respiration and photosynthesis. The process of respiration uses oxygen gas and gives out carbon dioxide, whereas in photosynthesis, carbon dioxide is used and oxygen is released. Now these carbon dioxide and oxygen enter the plant body through simple diffusion. Although the entire surface of plant carries out this process of diffusion, there are some special structures called as stomata, which are the main site for exchange of gases during respiration and photosynthesis. Students, do you know from where the water required for photosynthesis comes? Yes, you are right. The water is absorbed by roots from the soil. You will be surprised to learn that only 1% of total water absorbed is used by plants. The rest of the excess water is required to be disposed of. Take a break, pause the video for a second and think about it. I'm sure you know this process. Yes, exactly right, students. The excess water is removed through the stomata during the process of transpiration. Apart from water and gases that are common to all, plants produce other waste material also. For example, gums, resins, latex, oils, chemicals, and other byproducts. amazed or confused? Yes, you got it exactly right. Gums, resins, latex, oils, etc. are waste products of plants, or we can say they are the byproducts produced by plants during different reactions happening inside their cells. So we can say that byproduct of any chemical reaction in the plants are some extra products formed along with the main product during a chemical reaction. Some of the byproducts in plants are used or recycled by them, while others are disposed of in many ways. So let us have a deeper look in these byproducts. Can you recall the sour taste of lemon and tamarind? This is because of the presence of citric acid in lemon and tartaric acid in tamarind. These acids are the byproducts of some reactions that take place in plants, and they are not really required by the plants. So they are stored in fruits. So whenever we pluck the fruits, they are excreted out of plant body. So thinking how smart plants are? Yes, indeed they are smart. We commonly use gum as an adhesive, isn't it? Gums are the type of waste products for some acacia trees, and the gum used in making chewing gum traditionally comes from chicle tree. However, modern chewing gums use variety of synthetic sources as well. Resins are waste secretions from specially in coniferous trees. Do you remember what conifers are? Yes, the trees which grow in cold environment. Resins are secreted through the bark of these conifers. Can you identify this image on the screen? Yes, it is of rubber. It has numerous applications in our daily life, isn't it? But where does this rubber come from? Yes, you are right. Rubber is made from milky white latex secreted by rubber tree. Essential oils such as eucalyptus oil, sandalwood oil and lavender oil are byproducts of metabolism and are of no particular use to the plants. How amazing it is, students! These oils are of no use to plants, but for humans they have multiple uses. They are so important. These oils are extracted from various parts of plants by humans. They are used in fragrances, they are used in perfumes, they are used in medicinal products, etc. Tannins are another waste material found in many plants. Students, tannins are a type of bitter and astringent chemical compound that are produced by plants to save themselves from being eaten by animals. Tannins are also used in leather industry for making leather smooth and shiny from raw hides. Now, apart from these, plants produce many chemicals as waste materials. Some of the most familiar of these are alkaloids such as nicotine from the tobacco plant, caffeine from the coffee plant, quinine from cinchona tree, and morphine from poppy plant. So students, what we have seen is just like animals, plants also produce waste products, or we can say byproducts. But the way of excretion of these products is different from that of the animals.